Hello, welcome back, boys. Boys and girls, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen. So today is one of those days. I see gold is still messing around here. Oh man, imagine this, chat. You know that breakout that we wanted on stream? It happened, but obviously, we're not on the chart during this time. Look at this. It was a freaking amazing breakout here. This did about, let's see how many pips. Let me get my mic on. Yeah, so this was a breakout right here. It did about what was that, like 114 pips? Man, can you imagine this whole time? It took like, how many hours was this from the London Open? It took 2 hours and 10 minutes to have a move. Like a decent move, bro. 2 hours and 10 minutes. It just ranged. And then after that, we had price range again. Look at this. After that, it just pretty much did the same thing here. So you see, that's what I mean. Like 10% of the time, the market is moving, right? 90% of the time, you're going to find yourself more in these situations. So that was a move right over there in the middle. Now I ranged. Breaking above resistance, it's filling this area up. Right over here. It's trying to fill that zone. Correct? Trying to fill it towards like 48, 42 over there. So, let's see. Got Trump tweet something. China is very happy. Bring that here. Alright, got China is very happy that I'm permanently opening the Strait of Hormuz. I am doing it for them. Also in the world, this situation will never happen again. They have agreed not to send weapons to Iran. Apparently, I heard some of these weapons that they sent to Iran, a lot of them were like faulty as well. But anyway, President Xi will give me a big fat hug when I get there in a few weeks. We are working together smartly and very well. Doesn't that beat fighting? But remember, we are very good at fighting. If we have to, far better than anyone else. Oil should go down now and gold up. So it looks like Mr. Trump over here tweeted something, and maybe that's going to be affecting price. I keep saying tweeted, but that was on Truth Social. Does he even tweet anymore? Since he fell out with Elon. Yeah, so right now Goldie is down 0.28%. It's literally back to where we were during the London session. It's just trying to fill this range, and I think we're just gonna keep waiting here. Let's see. Trump speaking. I think there's no time yet. Okay, so do we have a time? Oh, you already spoke. You already speak? Why was that put at 6 a.m.? Oh, so he did speak. So it's done. No more speaking. Now it's just charts. I really don't know, but for me now is the best source of Trump manipulation. Now it's just charts and New York Open. Did anyone watch the talks? Him speaking? What'd he say? There's a small little setup here cooking up too. Is that the Owly? Oh, we just got a new Owly. Fresh Owly. Got a fresh Owly candle. Let's see, 4831.2. This is previous day. Thursday VAH. I got 4852. Previous week BAH. And previous day POC. That's still within that range to come down. 47.98. Oh wow, beautiful sell right there. Holy. So I told you someone was cooking up. It just broke out. Previous day POC. Because I'm thinking if we're gonna see a sell, that area that might be like some kind of a target for the sell. If price was to just keep moving down here, it's about like, you know, 348 pips. Pretty decent area there. It's got some range to fill on the left hand side as well. Who wants to keep pushing down from here to here? It's about like 44 pips. This is currently the play that's in motion. Oh, and they had the previous day value area high. No wonder. We had like a lot of confirmation here for the break too. It was towards the break of the low. How much that dip? Like about 25. You can see a lot more seller aggression coming in right now. Yeah, well, you know, we're gonna look at this and kind of hope that price has now moved from this sort of like phases, and we're getting a bit more of this here at this point, especially with the New York session open, correct? Like we don't expect us to again get into this with NY open. So yeah, let's go round 2. Possible round 3 later though. Possible round 3 later. I got off the charts because if I'm on the charts, I'm trading. Let's finish today, Bomba Clat.
Bomba Clat!
That's what I'm missing. I'm missing a proper Bomba Clat. And I think New York has a good potential of this. I'm missing a proper Bomba Clat. Get me off that over the 30% mark. I just need a proper Bomba Clat. But until then, you know, we're gonna kind of like manage risk over here. VPN sorted for now. I'm on Korean server. Wow, what's going on there in China? They're blocking the internet. I recently watched BTS doing hot ones, hot wings, and even hotter questions. Apparently they got like some new album out. And that episode has like freaking 10 million plus views. Holy. The support those BTS guys get, insane, huh? But it's also like crazy, like what they're gonna expect of you as a celebrity there in Korea. It's insane. It's too much pressure. Those guys need to be damn near perfect. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode though. When I come to China one day, Woods, we gotta do a noodle tour and try out all the noodles there in China, the home of noodles. Man, that's what you gotta do. You gotta go like and try all the different types of noodles there. I love the the black packet noodles. Those really fire ones. Those are pretty nice. It's like a black packet and I think like a duck screaming fire or something. Pretty addictive stuff. Try not to eat a lot of it, but whenever I want to cheat, like I kind of like to get that. Look at this. We got like a 40 pip range above here. About 48.37. I mean, it distributed for them, but we'll see what happens. It might be trying to do like a small shotgun here. Sheesh, only 10 seconds, Goldie. Relax. At this point, you might as well just close below the resistance. I don't know why gold has been liking to push here within the last few seconds. But we got like a range here. So I'll break above the high. Yeah, these are the ones. Bulldog. Just pour like the whole freaking sauce in there, you know? It's like some people just use a little bit of it. But you gotta use the whole thing. Gotta splurge. I recently added like a new thing to the diet. This thing is so good. This is like a kind of like when you're cutting and you want to have volume to eat something. It's jelly. I think you get like Greek yogurt, and then he used like strawberries, because strawberries and watermelons are like 30 calories per 100 gram. They're like the lowest in calories. So I think like this whole thing, but he's eating, I think what, this is like 500, probably like 500 ml. Man, this is a lot. This is a lot, but the jelly and Greek yogurt is such a hack. You could do like 250 ml of Greek yogurt. I mean of jelly, and 100 grams of Greek yogurt. And I think that's only going to be about 70 calories. Pretty nice. I just tried it out. Man, he put like a lot though. He's eating a lot of that. Yeah, so his calories, all this for him is 500. I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know what kind of pack he's using, but the one I use has like also kind of like a bit of sugar. This, I guess, is like sugar free. So you got like 500 ml here. It says it's 7 calories. But you should always check the packet, man. I think like these guys on YouTube, sometimes their estimates seem like kind of off. So man, you should always check the packet. Will it close bullish daily? I mean, that's a speculation, because price right now is down 0.32%. We haven't had much of a direction yet, but I anticipate we should be getting some form of a direction here soon. Some sort of a direction. Low-key feels like the buyers are trying to creep in the market right now. You can see the previous hourly candlesticks have been overall bullish aggression. And volume is, it is present. We do have volume. Currently, sellers are in control of this candle over here, but I believe it's just setting up for a move. Secured this one because NY session was opening like 2 minutes. I felt it was safe to get out of the trade before NY. Oh, you got the buy, the fill of the range. Yeah, this, I mean, like, at least this kind of like closed above, right? It kind of closed above, but look at the way it kind of mopped up the range first. So I think it might have been a breakout here as he was trying to fill this area up. But yeah, it's kind of greedy. It kind of like filled up a good portion of that. Oh, 5 plus 5.80%. Oh, you caught it. Caught a nice sell there. That's what I'm saying. We need a bomber clot like this. Without slaving away in the market, you know? Because to catch that London one, we would have to be on stream for like 2.5 hours. Like 2 hours, 10 minutes. But you never know, you know. We don't know whether he's going to come out that 10 minutes. So maybe like 3 hours. And we don't want to do that.
We don't do that here.
We don't want to be a slave to the market. We want the bumper clots to come at high volume times when we expect them, correct? Like, because then you're going to spend the whole day just looking at charts. So we should be getting one soon. Within the next couple hours here. I'm guessing it could be a buy, chat. Like literally what's been happening during New York session time, we've been seeing buys. Like strong buys. Yeah, it's just the same like yesterday. So I think that's why it's kind of like flirting around this resistance. Because if we can get through that point, then we're coming up. You see, buys are coming in now. Buyers are coming in. Although order flow here is showing slightly different. Order flow is showing maybe you might need some kind of a confirmation here to get this buy. Maybe like a safe idea would be a break of like this high. That would be like an impulse entry because it's 3 minutes 27 seconds for this candle here to close. Sometimes it's not going to close, right? Sometimes you're waiting for the close and then price is just going to go like that. Looks like it's gearing up to move from this previous day value area, high area zone here. I could see you get ready for a buy. I wish we had strong buyers present though. But we don't. Oh, wait. Where'd this go? Yeah, but we don't. We don't currently. But it's coming. Buyers are getting weaker. Negative 96k. I do see this. I do really anticipate some kind of a move here. Because like this what happened, yeah. We had that sell idea from here. Price broke below it. It paid out the sellers. It did roughly, let's say about 35 pips. And then it came back up. Stop losses are above this zone. So maybe looking to fully mop that area up. So we're just flirting with them right now. But yeah, majority of the stops I guess would be like up here. Because this is like a trap. It's like a V-shape reversal there. Sellers just stepped out, it seemed, down over here. Oh no, actually that's just yeah, it could have been sellers stepping out there. Because now the value area of this candle is just this one green node. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Unless they're like some orders, maybe limit orders there. Right there, there's a buyer stepping in. Orders are starting to flood in as well. Let's see if they can hold. Can the buyers hold? Can the buyers hold? Looks like they're kind of struggling. But that candle is really fresh though. That's the only thing that kind of has going for it. It's a pretty fresh hourly. Yeah, not being able to hold. They're on the fringes, you know, they're like on the fringe. Look, the candlestick rejected there in the last minute. Pulled down and closed below the resistance. It did take out the liquidity though. Those are the previous oh wow. Those are the previous sellers. Seller stop losses from here when we got that break. So it just took them out. But the buyers couldn't hold that zone though. Like it didn't seem like they were super strong, but it seemed like with the fluctuations and the orders coming in that maybe could have happened, but definitely it was still quite early for them. Going to take it? Oh. Yeah, I'm just getting a read for the market now. We have another support down here. That's the kind of range that it's holding. Oh man, like it's this time again, huh? Back to gold. Back to gold. My life was so peaceful up until this point. Because of the way gold has been behaving of late. I forgot what awaits us on the charts. When I was eating my dill pickles and enjoying my jelly dessert. I forgot what awaited us here on the charts. Because, oh man, like I'm just used to like having a good market condition. This is like proper difficult for a lot of people. So gotta be kind of like finding a way to finesse in here. Yeah, it is hard mode. No, definitely. If you could set like a mode, this would be between like, you know, easy, medium, hard. This is definitely like hard. So far, at least this past 2 weeks. No, hard mode. Like, it's okay. We can play on hard mode, but it's sometimes not fun to play on hard mode, you know? Sometimes, like, you want to play on, like, at least medium difficulty. If anything. Can we see it retesting 47.90 today or by Friday? 47.90. 47.90. Yeah, I mean, we could. Definitely, it's within range. It is definitely within range. I mean, like 47.90 is also close to that previous day POC. It's definitely within range. Heck, it might even sell off. Maybe this is a New York open fake out. Because NY is gonna have that fake out somewhere. So, no, maybe this could be it. And then we could see for NY session, something of the sort like that. But you see right now, anyway, it's still accumulating. Oh, it's trying to accumulate within this zone. That's resistance, that's support. So we're gonna see like how to catch a move out of this area here. Right? Like how are you gonna catch a move out of this area here? Probably gonna come down to that support. It might even be a shotgun play. You might see a little shotgun play once close below like support there. COMEX open. Say, will gold move bullish or bearish for New York session? Hope it doesn't make my computer crash. Let's see here. Bullish. The king of crypto and diamond hands anoint a climb and rich rewards, while the eight of currencies warns those gains will arrive as swift, reflexive bursts rather than a slow march. Bullish. Got a little bit of news coming out here in about like 4 minutes, but you know, it's like an orange folder though. Oh, look at this. It's correct. See, Zoli's pretty good. It's saying bullish. It might be attempting to re-break that high. Over like 4 minutes for news. Orange folder. Might be affecting this slightly because I'm seeing a lot of wickage. Buyers coming in. 4 hour almost flip. 4 hour, maybe you gotta have like a different broker there, yeah. Because my 4 hour is bullish. It's definitely cooking. I would love to see the candles close in 2 minutes and see how that orange folder is gonna affect it because of the way it's behaving here. I like the idea that we're next to the previous day value area high. However, it's like when we keep bouncing back and forth across it, like how much value does that really even have? Because we're just consolidating on it. $50 seconds. Buyers coming in. Let's see. Trump hates UK woke Prime Minister. Jerome Stanky. If hot air was a weapon, Starmer would have rearmed Britain. We'll go see what's going on there. Wait, let's see. Let's first of all see what happens here. About 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Man, it's setting up beautifully though. Like there's something definitely like cooking up right here. I don't know if this is gonna be for the news event. Let's see. And news hitting here. Nothing. Slow orders. Yeah, I wasn't expecting much from that anyway. Well, I was just curious as why it's ranging like this. It's usually ranging like this before a volatile move. Typically. I think they could be setting up like a small buy here. If like rebreaks this high, if this candle closes bearish. Small buy and a small sell below this zone. Like you got a sell idea here and a buy above. Hovering right next to previous day value area high. What do y'all think gold is going to do? Buy or sell, chat? Zoli said buy out of this range. What are you more comfortable with? Out of this range, something's going to pop off here. The buyer or seller is going to take control. We're also about 30 minutes into the hourly. You see that hourly here? It hasn't had any move yet. So it's still a doji. Buy? Oh, wow. What was the chat thinking? Buy over here. There must be some other confluences that you guys are going to see that obviously I can't see because I don't have that as part of my list. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's going to pop off somewhere. Right now, at least the buyers are somewhat in control. Not overly aggressively in control. They're just somewhat more in control. You can see the point of control. This is the value area, yeah, which is a doji as well. I think wait till price reaches 150 EMA. If it breaks, it will go bearish. It's trying to break out now. Watching the buy aggression here. It would be nice if that thing could be at, like, let's say 800 plus. Now we're floating at 568. Yeah, see, they're gonna give it back easier. But I think as it's retracing like this, it can increase again quite a lot. They're just getting absorption basically. So as it's coming down, it's absorbing. And then the buy aggression should increase as orders start to come in. I think it's hitting resistance, might sell. Why do you guys think it's a buy? I want to know, why do you think it's a buy? What Aeroflow software do you use? Exo charts. You see, it's pretty even here. The bid and the ask, about 17 million. 17. It's gonna melt. I wouldn't be too sure. Goldie's been really tricky all day. It's been faking out a lot. But it is a potential sell area there. I mean, you'd kind of want to watch this general area here as we're coming up to see how much control that the buyers are gonna have, right? Because of a sell right now, we're still seeing some form of buyer aggression, so that wick here can still be a bit sketchy. So as it looks right now, it seems that the buyers who's in control. We just want to see what kind of a reaction it's going to have as it's coming up here towards these zones. Since PNY has been HHHL. But what I have noticed though of late, chat, is buys during the New York session. I don't know why, but buys during the NY session. I think so far today I've taken about one buy and then one sell idea. But man, during this time, I've just been seeing price skyrocket. So I'm still keeping an eye on that. It's been like a pattern of late. You see that? Small little liquidity grab happened towards the lows. As well right here. It's mopping up before it has its move. It's mopping up before it has its move. Let's see how orders are flooding in. Gradual. There's a small setup here formed at the break of the high area here by 48.38. It's gone to 15. Yeah, the key thing is we just have to wait and see what direction that it wants to go. But these areas here are going to have like a little bit more of a higher probability of a push. Either here or here. Remember, chat, if it's not clean or clear based on your well-defined edge, you don't have to take it. Yeah, exactly. Until you see something interesting, you can just monitor it. Until something shifts. But this is definitely an area of interest. Because we're about to have like a move come out of this. Right? So this is definitely a high area of interest. Because now we're like 42 minutes into this hourly. It still hasn't had a move yet. It's bound to come in at any point here. Let's see this break. It might do what that last hourly candle did during the London session. Literally just moved there towards, what was it, like 10 minutes? It was like within 10 minutes left of the hourly candle, it started pushing. It might do something similar. About 15 minutes left for this candle. Buyers are still in control somewhat. Okay, no, sellers are taking back slightly here. Yeah, it's a pure doji. It's a pure doji until it breaks out. It's literally even, neck for neck. 19 million versus 19 million as well. Can I try to sell at 40, what's that, 48.18? 48.18, 48. That's within the range. 40, oh no, 48.18? Why would you take a sell up there? I assume you're looking at spot gold. Would it make sense to take a sell when it's breaking out? You'll be wanting to look for a buy, 48.18. That's gonna push up already like 16, 17 pips. Sellers are trying to push through this zone now. I still low-key don't trust it, chat. Like, man, gold has been very, very choppy. And like 3 minutes for a 5-minute closure. Let's see what kind of push. Okay. You'd want to be like very, very cautious on that. Like even in profit like this. You want to be very cautious. Finding ways to manage like on the 1 minute maybe. If it starts re-breaking its high. Because this candle is flipping. I mean, I think that would have tapped me out if I took it. If I was trying to manage aggressively. Oh, like 1 minute 40 seconds. Man, brutal. Look at this. It's still at 20 million, 20 million. Still the same amount of buyers and sellers in this zone. No one truly in control. That's what we're reading with the order flow at this moment. Nobody is truly in control. I've ever considered trading BTC USD or just trade gold. Maybe on the weekends. Sometimes I consider like, what if we traded Bitcoin, you know? It's the only thing open on the weekends. But nah. Otherwise, I think the price action, I've never thought about it. Because gold already gives so many opportunities. Yeah, it's pulling up again. Small liquidity. Just trying to like grab orders within the outer fringes of PA. I want to see an aggressive play by either side to like make it more interesting. Maybe if it's going to be buys, maybe it's going to be sells. Because, you know, that's what we saw last time, remember? That's what we saw during New York session last time. Remember, guys, smash that like button, support the channel. I would appreciate it. But yeah, that's what we saw last time, guys. Aggressive plays. Those seem to be the kind of go-to for New York. In a range market. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I took like freaking 7 trades. It was insane. A lot of like trading to catch moves just because the whole day was ranging. So I take like 7 positions just to come out at, I think it was like 1%, 1 point something percent. Trying to limit that exposure. The problem is like the high volume times are not doing anything, and then later, like maybe a couple hours in, that's now you're seeing some pushes. But in principle, we should already be moving. See, because a lot of this here, you see just a lot of like sideways, a lot of sideways. And we had like one distribution here. That's kind of like what's trying to be corrected if we can break below 48.32. And also we got buys above 48.36 right here. We got 2 ranges. It's about 28 pips above, and then we have below like, you know, 40 pips. Here and here. This is what I would say, like, objectively speaking, this is what majority of people are trying to catch. Right? Majority of people are trying to avoid this to find themselves somehow inside these zones. Or this zone. Yeah, me and AD noticed that pre-NY buys have been good for runners though. Come on, Gold, I need to buy a G-Wagon. I love the way those cars close the doors. So it's such a satisfying noise. Yeah, I think they say if you're gonna like a G-Wagon's pretty sick. Pretty sick. But you know, the most reliable cars are those really old British ones, which don't have any electronics in them. Usually electronics are the thing that screws you, you know? Car breaks down in the middle of a desert type thing. Alright, let's see, Goldie. What are we gonna do? What are we going to do today? How much did we even do on the sell? Only about like 14 pips. I'm not seeing a clear sell at the moment. That's the only thing. I kind of see the buy a little bit easier. Maybe like if I was going to draw the sell one, it would be like here. But it's kind of low. So I'm just trying to limit exposure to what I can see clearly. 13 seconds. New 5-minute. We're going to try and open up here. Oh, it's a new hourly as well. About to open too. Because I think for me, the whole idea here is if I'm down already 500, I need to have at least one trade to make that back and some profit. Right? So I need to risk like 2%. Approaching the highs. Hourly is about to open here. This is why I meant. On the last hourly candle during the London session, it moved in the last 10 minutes. You see, this is why I'm saying, like, you have to see the patterns throughout the day. Now, this is the last, like, it's within the last 10 minutes as well that this candle is starting to move. So we might actually see a push here towards the tail end. That's how gold has been behaving all day. Because it doesn't want to pay out normally. It's going to wait until the very last moment and then have a push. Buyers are trying to step in. About like 3 minutes for this candle here to close. Still doesn't have a bottom wick, but we might not need it. It's because it had that SMA kind of holding it. We'll see how it reacts off that zone. Oh, created the bottom wick. 1 minute SMAs are holding it too. We're about to have an SMA crossover in the 1 minute. Got about 2 minutes for the hourly close. Got a feeling volume is about to kick in heavy right now. Just because of the way the hourly's been behaving. We gotta lock in. It could be like that that trade on... When was it? Was it even this week? Monday. That 1 minute candle that did like 100 pips. It started moving like really, really quick. And you see like the volume start to flood in quickly. We're like 230k right now though. But we're about to get a new hourly open. Yeah, this basically, this hourly was a write-off, yeah? This hourly candle here was a write-off. Because it didn't move at all. We got 25 as 25 million. Sales are starting to look a little bit more clear, but the entry is like still a bit lower by like 48.29 though. Because there was already that one that played out here, which did about, I think, like 17 pips. All right, here comes a new hourly. Gonna see some volatility. This hourly is probably gonna try and break away from this zone. So pay attention. Feels like a bomber clock candle. Sellers still pushing. Yeah, man, sellers are trying to get in aggressive. See, it's still saying 200K. The node went super bearish. Man, I just need to see proper buy order flow right here. That's it. Come on, Goldie. Because we could have an opportunity to trap sellers. We also have an imbalance there. 2.3 million. Yeah, if we push up, we can really trap the sellers here. Nah, they're giving it. They're giving it away. They're giving it away. Let me consider. Yeah, they're giving it away. I don't think the buyers are going to be able to take this. Man, this is really shitty price action, bro. I don't think I want to trade the New York. It's I don't know, it just seems a bit sketchy, eh? Seems really freaking sketchy today. Like, what is this? What kind of price action is this here? Big move is coming. Yeah, big move is coming. But catching is gonna be the trick. How are we gonna catch it? Because it's not enough time for the order flow to give the signal. Right? In this tight range. Unless it picks up. Sometimes it picks up really quick. Like from here, let's say if it starts going up aggressive, then we can see that. We can see that on the software, right? But at this point, it's like 50-50. Theoretically, we would have this zone here and then this zone below here. Right? This would be a possible entry for the sell. And then that would be the possible entry for the buy. But I don't want this candle to do what the previous candle did, which was basically nothing for the whole hour. I'm just trying to mop up accounts here. I'll give it a shot. If we can come back up here or down here and see like a good signal, then I think I'll give it a shot. I'll stay clear from this type of markets and wait for a retest. Yeah, the issue is it won't give you the retest. It's just going to move. It's going to move. And then when you think it's time, it's retest, It's just gonna move and consolidate again. Like what you tend to see is when it finally goes, it's just gonna push. You think you got to retest, no retest, and then do this again. So it's like one of those market conditions where you really have to catch the break. You see, you really have to find a way to avoid all of this so you can catch this. That one break, right? You know, a break here as well as a break down here. Because once you have that break, you're going to be stuck in the same range. It's being a little bit greedy today. I'm going to take it today, just about 2. I'm currently down about 1%. But it's pretty good risk management because on the first trade I risked 1%. On the second trade I risked 2%. Order flow is picking up a bit more this time. That's what we call absorption. When it comes down and it increases the buyer strength. Come on. Nice, so 400K. Buyer strength is increasing here. It's 500K. Come on, crack that 500. At least. At least crack, maintain that 500. Because we're getting orders coming in right now. That's why it's fluctuating a lot. It's holding steady above 500 now. See, that's what we want to see. For this move, at least, for this breakout. It's dipping slightly. Man, again neutral. See on that node where we're trading at. 6.1 million. That's no there's no decisiveness there. The same equal amount of strength. Same equal amount of strength. But we only have the aggression here to kind of look forward to. Have I tried the software with the indices? No, not yet. I tried it with Bitcoin though. Pretty interesting. Bitcoin trades a lot of volume compared to gold. Gotta lock in here, chat. Buy aggression is stepping in slowly but surely. It's gonna be kind of like an impulsive buy once I see that come in. Because this is a pattern I said I've been seeing of late during the New York session. Really big trades to the upside. Usually comes in like about an hour into New York, to be fair. Because there's only one distribution out of this zone, right? So catching it is gonna be it's gonna be tricky, right? There's only gonna be one follow through out of this zone. Got a new 5-minute open. You see what the variable shift here is? Look at the variable shift that we have now. Candlestick has closed above 48.36. Buy aggression is holding above 500k steady. Which is, it's low generally, but I think in this context, it's, you know, it's something considering how equal the buyers and sellers are. So we got a variable shift here. Candle close above. Nice little SMA hold. Yeah, let them keep absorbing like this. Perfect. 700k. It's giving them the illusion they're in control, but we're just absorbing. $800. Waiting for this minute candle here to close. Can we at least see like 1 million? That'll be nice. We're so close. We're like 800. Come on, don't give it back now. We got all the variables here. Closure above resistance, 48.36. Man, this is why I mean gold. So boring. So boring. Like, what is this, bro? Like, why are we coming back into the range? This doesn't make sense. We're literally about to break out. We saw like 800k on the buy aggression. We close above that resistance. Whoa, what is this? Need to give gold some whips over here. Just watch that reflip and break of this 5-minute candle here. There's 1 more minute left. Because it's retested now in the 5 minutes. A break and retest. Break, retest, SMA hold, re-break of the highs. It wouldn't make sense for it to come back down after this. No way. 10 seconds? Closing resistance here. No way. Yeah. Mr. Rashid's like, nah. Nah, bro. Dude, this makes no freaking sense. Is there like news? Because Trump was the only thing due to speak today and he already spoke. There's literally nothing else. Unless it's like a surprise news. Maybe, you know, there's something that you know, we don't know. That's popping off today. There's accumulation breakout here. Setting up though. Right here. On the 1 minute. Doing the same as London. Yep. All I know is like if you get it, man, if you get stuck in properly, it's gonna be a bomber clot. That's all I know. So there's an accumulation break here. Looking at deltas increasing as well as seeing 800. It would be amazing if we can get to 1 million before the break. Which direction is this hedgehog gonna go? The variables as of now seem to be bullish. We might even get a seller trap here by 48.34 at this point of control. I'm just trying to line it up the breakout here with a bit of aggression. Because even if we look for a sell breakout, you're still going against the buyer aggression there. That's what created this fake out from before. When price came down like here, we're still seeing buyer aggression too. And here when it was breaking out, it was low. The buyer aggression was still relatively low. I think it was like 500k below. For like this specific context of where the market is sitting, we're gonna kind of need something of substance, you know. It might break out at NY open. New York session already opened though. Didn't NY open like an hour and 19 minutes ago? Or you mean NYSE? That's in 10 minutes. You see, it would be quite interesting here for that 5 minute to reflip and then take out these highs. 800K again. We're cracking. I know the buyers want to creep in here. They're still in control. All right, we saw 1 million, chat. I got in. Told you. Let's freaking go. Sniped. Let's freaking go, chat. Let's freaking go. What I tell you, just wait for that 1 million to hit as well. We're super close. Now it's going to be the move. Now it's going to be the move. If you're still looking for a runner, this is most likely going to be the move here. This is most likely going to be the move here. Secured 40 pips. Nice one. Told you, man. That 1 million mark, chat. What'd I say? I knew this time, bro. Like when that candlestick was to... You know how it came down here? And oh, man, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. This is order flow, baby. Come on now. This is order flow. Look at how quickly it jumped to 2 million. Now we're already at 2 million. After 1 hour, 20 minutes of ranging, we popped quickly 1 million as we're breaking the high. And then 2 million already that fast. After 1.5 hours, bro. 1 million and we've already hit another milli in just a few seconds. Let's freaking go. There's the bomber clot.
Bomber clot.
Beautiful. Now that finally, we were edging it, bro. We were edging 1 million. We were edging 1 million. Now there's the release that we're looking for. These are the breaks here. These were not like proper breaks. This is like, you know, in context of everything that was happening here, these breaks are like, what, 500K, 500K. Like these were still pretty low. We needed to at least hit 500K, respect 500K, and then slowly climb upwards. Then we held 800, and then now that we were just meant to get 1 mil, once we tapped into that 1 mil, curtains. We should at least see a push. And not only this, but remember what I said, chat. New York session. This past New York sessions, we've been seeing buys. I don't know why, like maybe around like an hour in or something, it feels that we're always seeing price move up during the New York session time here. Yeah, that was freaking hard. That was a hard move to catch. How much did that run for? Well, like 45 pips. Yeah, so for those of you who are asking me about this order flow thing and if it's useful, this is what I'm using it for. I'm using it to try and avoid as many of these fake outs as possible. So you can see for yourself. It's pretty useful. See, what time was that? Here, this is... And wait for strong breaks. Wait for at least like a 5 pip break when you're looking for the breaks. Don't rush into them too much. Wait for at least a 5 pip break and then take it. It's better to come in late but confirmed than too early and get caught in a pullback. All right, nice. Holy. Jeez. Jeez, Goldie. Yeah, that's it, man. I don't know if we're gonna take a fourth trade. Could try a fourth trade. But it's only maybe if it's like moving a bit better than this. I don't think I'm gonna have the patience for a fourth trade like this. But there's the breakout, chat. There's a release. So leave a like on the stream if you learned something new here today. If you saw how order flow works as well. If you kind of like understood something small about the order flow and how it led to this genuine breakout. I think, you know, it's pretty valuable information here. Not a lot of people even want to pay for the software. I'm trying to do like giveaways. So the company said they don't do like promo codes like that, but they could potentially give like some kind of giveaways. They don't do like the links, but yeah, we might have a giveaway for this. I think maybe they're gonna give away like the software for a few months. We'll see. We'll see what they got planned. It just takes a while, you know. It takes, I think, like between each email that I send, if it's not a weekend, just business days, I think like 3 days to respond. 20 pips extra, I'm done. Nice. 48, 45, big seller zone. Trump is going to talk an NY open again. 5-minute shotgun hold. This now also we got this here. We're still experiencing that distribution here. It's not yet set up a re-entry. But I told you, chat, just need a 2%. Just need a 2%. So really W risk management, I would say, on my part today. 1%, I lost. I took a 1% risk and then I lost 0.5, like around somewhere 0.5. And then here as well, 0.5. On the second one, I just consolidated that in here to 1% because it was 4.99. And then we took this Bumbaclut here. Yeah, we're at 3 million now as well. Sitting 3 million. Tell you, this was a potential seller trap down here by 48.34. You see this? Now we can kind of squeeze them out. I think that's the reason why, that's the reason why these plays were not happening soon. There was a lot of like absorption happening down here. Like a lot of fake sell moves to build their aggression up. If you notice, you pay attention to where like that was gradually increasing, right? Did you see this? Like how it was gradually like 400, like then it was like 500, came down, 600, 7 came down, 500. And then it started breaking 800. Now when we started getting a bit more confluence here with the way the candlesticks were closing, correct? Right? And then we're already kind of respecting that 800 mark as they're coming towards the fringes of where the execution points were going to be. And this is like a similar, I would say, like if you watch a lot of these trading movies from back in the day, it's kind of like a similar way they used to do it in the pits, right? Because they had the tape and they used to read the numbers on the tape. And the way the numbers would fluctuate on certain price points. I don't know exactly how they did it, but that's how they used to look at the fluctuation. And then they could almost sense or like feel that something's getting weaker or stronger based on the fluctuation of those numbers. Man, look at the way this thing's running over here. Holy, that's why I say you gotta love what you do. You got to love what you do to be the best at it. But if you're just doing it for the money, you can never be the best at what you do. Beautiful. Told you, chat. New York session buys. I don't know why, but New York session has just been buying. They've been having these crazy buys. Remember, drink more water as we wait for the next setup. Look at the way orders are flooding in here again. Got a candlestick close above that next resistance point too. Here. And then we have that next range. Told you, like, I think for me, my target is overall this previous week value area high. It's also within that range that we have here. So yeah, all this now is just continuous release. London high may be taken out. Damn, that was a freaking hard trade. Holy. You actually need to lock in for that. Because there's only one breakout. There's only gonna be one breakout. To avoid those whips. Also to do it live, man. Well, we've been doing live now for quite some time, so it actually makes you more focused sometimes. I'm still in. My target is 48.30. 48.30. Oh, we smashed through 48.30. Unless you're looking at spot gold, then 48.30 is still a bit ahead. Need to move up at least 113 pips. Yeah, but that's just... Yeah, I mean, look at this one candle here. This one candle's already moved up 37 pips. It's retesting the zone, see? It's come back to retest to see if there are any more buy orders in. So it's the same lesson and stuff that we spoke about in yesterday's stream. Remember we spoke about how the market loves to retest those areas, try and get some more buy orders in. But look at the aggression. You know, if you take a sell here, you're probably going to get smoked. She's a runner. She's a track star. Yeah, she's still running here, folks. She's re-breaking her highs, and I think she wants to keep moving up. Still not yet set up a re-entry, though. For that to happen, we need to create some form of a resistance. Over here. Like this. It's gonna need to come down. Create some form of resistance and then push back above the high. Ooh, nice. See, world shares gain, oil prices capped on hopes for US-Iran peace talks. Hey, Abdi, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. I'm gonna buy from 48.05. 48.05. Nice. Yeah, you should check out this broker that I'm trading with, this new broker, ScopeMarkets. They're pretty good. Try them out, man. Just check them out. Even if you're trading CFDs, you're trading spot gold. I didn't know. I didn't actually know IC markets deteriorated like that, because I've been with them for so long. But now trying the other brokerages here, I'm seeing like there's a huge difference, man. Execution speeds, getting filled in, like there's a huge difference. I think IC markets is always gonna be super big, but these other brokers are gonna definitely have a better experience. So you try them out. You could try out ScopeMarkets or BlueberryMarkets are also pretty fast. I think in terms of execution, like pure execution, if you just want to trade CFDs, like Blueberry seems to be like it feels a lot. It feels faster. It feels faster. Well, we're talking like milliseconds here. Let's see how fast. 220 milliseconds in Discord. Not bad. That's our pin. 220 milliseconds. If we're playing Battlefield, that would be horrible. Yeah, it's set up again, chat. That's what I'm saying. Look. It's set up. It's just got a little bit more gas in it now to try and break back above 48. Like right here. Which is just basically up here. And it's going to try and keep moving up. Remember, it's still in distribution. People usually mistake this as potential reversal, but it's just taking like a pause. It's taking a pause before potential continuation. That's when people usually try and like sell, right? Then they get caught in like a losing trade again. Then they're like, damn. Because they've been waiting the whole time, and then you see the move happen, and then you kind of miss the move. Then you try and look for a sell, and then you just get, because now it's got you in this like vulnerable position between where you have to manage your FOMO that you just might have missed a move, and then like to just remember it's still in distribution. But most people would rather try to do the opposite, right? Well, what happens when people miss a move? They always try and do the opposite. But you can't put a lion back in the cage. You see? You can. See this? See breaking here. Look at this. See? Already up 26 pips. You can't put a lion back in the cage, chat. That's why I'm saying just wait for it. It's going to create that resistance. You're going to get back in. It's still in that distribution. So leave a W in the stream, or, you know, leave a like if you caught that second one here. Hold it up beautifully for you. Come on now. We put it on the spoon. You got to feed yourself. But even better, you just have to understand the concept. Because, you know, teach a man to fish, they're going to be able to fish all they want. That's even better. You don't even have to catch it. You just have to understand it. You see? And look what happened from yesterday's lesson. Remember what we spoke about, those retests from yesterday's lesson? There's that wick. What's it doing? Just like clockwork. And you see, these are the market participants. You gotta go like in and out. You also mustn't be too greedy. They're about like 30 pips. Then it pulls down. Usually gonna hit like, what do we say, chat? About like 16, 20, 30 pip ranges. This would be like the most ungreedy amount of pips that you're gonna catch, right? And trust me, 2 years from now, when you're profitable and you're trading and, you know, this all becomes a memory, you're gonna remember how Vic said, like, how important it was to secure 16, 20, 30 pips. Because let me tell you something, before 2025, like, we were getting 10 pips. Like, a 20 pip move was like equal to 10 pips. My whole trading from like 2020 has been mostly like 10 pips, lower volume, 10 pip ranges. You know, this is just like an unprecedented moment. So you want to be able to be ungreedy for the long run. If you want to always make money, you have to learn how to be ungreedy. These are just unprecedented moments right now. This is not normal. I think people, you know, they can easily forget this. This is definitely not normal. Like, look at the size of this range, for example, from here to here. That's already like 153 pips. Right? Like in 2025, early 2025, not late 2025, maybe a range like this, or 2024 was maybe like half of that. But it still looked the same. Just don't be greedy. That was the number one thing that has kept me alive. See this? 2023, 2024. This is where we're measuring the pips, just so you can see a bit better now. See this 2024? This is like 12 pips, 1 to 1. Imagine that, 1 to 1. 12 pips, 12 pips. Granted, that was GJ, but even if you look at gold, look at this, 1 to 1, 13, 14 pips. 1 to 1, 11 pips, 14 pips. This was a bomber clot, and this was 53 pips, which is light work today. You see this? 6 pips, 1 to 2. Freaking 1 to 2 risk to reward, chat. 1 to 2 risk to reward, but that's GJ. Let's see gold. Minus 4 pips. Good management, 17. So you see it's pretty low. 10 pips, 16, 12, 7, 14. That's what it was from 2020 onwards when I started. Now, easily 70 pips, 60 pips, 100 pips. Light work. That sell that happened after we got off stream, how many pips was that? Look at this. When we got off stream for the London session, how many pips was this when it broke? It moved 115 pips in a minute. 115 pips. I think on this move I secured around yeah, just to think about like maybe 19. Don't be greedy. It's still kind of giving them a bit of a hard time here. You see how it's flirting in their entry point? It's doing a little bit of psychology work there. You see that? That's a high value area. You have like how many chances? 30? 27? It came down. Pushed up again. 26. But it's not going to give them too many chances, you know? Now you see it's coming down against them. It gives them some time. You know? You see, the thing about the market, it's not always out to get you. Like, if you're willing and able to listen, yeah, it's gonna give you those signs like this. It's gonna give you a chance to manage your trades. I see now the greedy traders are being put in drawdown here. It would be nasty if it went back to ranging, because that's what it's been doing all day. We had consolidation, small burst here, small burst there. Consolidation, small burst here. Those are the two bursts, and then another consolidation, small burst. Probably going to go into another consolidation, a major one again here. Because, you know, you think about it this way. If you were the market, some of y'all would probably just make the market like this 24/7, right? If you got paid for people to lose and you were the market, you probably just keep it like this, correct? Like every day would just be this. Just a few opportunities to make money, but you found it more profitable to keep them in a range like that, correct? So that's how the market thinks as well. So you gotta be very cautious on those days. See, like yesterday, there were a few opportunities, so I took like 7 trades. Today, I don't think that taking 7 trades would ever be a good idea. Because see, this was, for example, again, you know, we learned how to spread out our trades. This is London. Wait, let's change this color here. London. This is pre-NY, but this time I didn't trade pre-NY. And this is NY. So you see, when you're actually going to spread your trades like this, look at the different variables that you get to leverage off of. Right? You're going to have for each section different type of psychology. So it actually plays out in your favor a bit more than over trading. Because there's only going to be like one move, right? There's only going to be one move. So it's best that you find the most optimal time to come into the chart. Attempt your one move. If it doesn't play out, come back the next time. London, I attempted my one move. I gave a buy, a sell, didn't work out. I took a break. I didn't trade pre-NY because I just didn't trust the market. It came back New York session. The next point of high volume, New York and NYSE open, which I think was also a confluence for this buy, right? That was at 920. So that was pre-NYSE open volume that came into the market. So you're always going to have these things in the background also working to your favor when you're coming in at like high volume times, right? Because sometimes you're going to see that move. Just like London open, it can start coming a bit sooner. Like 10 minutes before the London Open or 10 minutes before the New York Open. So this was like 10 minutes or so before the NYSE Open volume time. Because the idea behind that, or the psychology behind that, is a lot of people waiting for that NYSE Open. I actually have a buddy who trades stocks, and his strategy is predominantly based off that NYSE Open. But sometimes you're going to find like shortly before it's going to have a move. Because, yeah, sometimes the market will always pay like the early bird and not the latecomer. And that's why we love the pre-London. Well, we're waiting for pre-London to go back to its normal form again, which I think it will do so as we're breaking out of this daily range to continue to move bullish. Right? So we're going to see if at least tomorrow we can see ourselves above this zone. And then get that daily to do this, to stay above the zone. The market wants oil money too. It's been a while since I've traded NY in London. Asia session gives me my 2 trades of the day, then I'm done. Very nice. Yeah, chat. So watch out for this tomorrow. Watch out for how pre-London session is going to be. Might be a good pre-London if we're trending up bullish. I reckon Trump has a few more scheduled posts that can move the market here for the rest of the week. So pay attention to that, and yeah, happy trading. Just stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.
Cash in the back, clutch, think I'm barely quit. Pull up